What's good, everybody? It's your boy Darius, and I'm back with episode 2. Thank you for tuning in, and let's get into it. Today, we're going to talk about family and what family means to you and what family means when it comes to spirituality. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. All right. So let's get right into it, man. All right. So today's episode, like I said, we're going to talk about family and what it means when it comes to family and spirituality. And sorry, y'all, let me get my desk together. My fault. 1 second. What does it mean when it comes to, what does family mean when it comes to you? Well, to me, what have I been through with my family, and just family in general. So let's have an episode about family. So I'll start off by talking about what does family mean to me. So to me, family means everything, honestly. I'm going to be honest. Family has been like one of the biggest things to me since I can remember, like growing up with my cousins in my grandmother's house. It'd be like 6 of us, 6, 7 of us in the house at one time, going to school every day together. It was a fun time. It was amazing. Like I looked at my cousins as brothers and sisters. You know, I feel like we had a pretty close family. Excuse me. I feel like we had a pretty close family. I feel like family can be very important in an uplifting way, but then family can also bring you down in ways too. So it's very important for you to understand that family has a double-edged sword. But I care about family so much that I actually want to start in my family tree. Like, I feel like I went on Ancestry, and I felt like, I wanted to know more about where we came from and, where we belonged, or what tribe we come from Africa, or what tribe we come from in America, if we're Native American, So I actually went and did research on my family tree, and I found out that my family, my maternal side, has been around in the DMV area, Virginia, DC, and Maryland since the 1800s. My what was it, 6-time removed grandfather and grandmother both worked at the Freedman Hospital in Washington, D.C. in what was it? I have to pull up the date, but it was like 1800s, late 1800s, somewhere around there. But yeah, so, family has always been a big component to me, Events over the summertime, 4th of July, Christmas time, Thanksgiving, family is very, very important. But as I started to become older, I started to realize, like, everybody has, even though you're family and you have similarities, you also have big differences. And sometimes those differences clash, and sometimes they can cause disruptions and arguments and disagreements and breaks in the family, like for months, sometimes years. And I've personally experienced that recently, and I feel like a lot of things can be fixed with communication, with just having a conversation with somebody, sitting them down, saying, hey, I feel this way, that way, this way about this and that and this. And it could fix a lot of the issues that we have in family. And, I feel like, I don't know if it's a fear-based thing or if it's like just a overall wanting to avoid honestly, I can't put words on it because I'm such an open book that I can have a conversation about anything and not feel a type of way about it, as long as, we're having a real conversation and having decent understandings between each other. But it seems like a lot of people don't feel that way. A lot of people would rather just not say anything, avoid the topic in general. So, when it comes to people out in the world, I understand that. But when it comes to family, I feel like with family, you should be able to sit, have a discussion, talk about how you feel, and go forward, and maybe that should be applied to the world at large. But it seems like, I don't know where I was going with it, but yeah, so I just feel like family can be a double-edged sword, and, family, it's been important to me, and I feel like it should be important to everybody. And I feel like we should, just have conversations about that. So when it comes to like spirituality and religion, I feel like spirituality can help families a lot. It's rare that you see a family that's full of people that's into like spirituality or like a religion at whole, even a religion at whole, to see a whole family together, in a spiritual space, with spiritual practices. You don't see that often. Like, I wanted to start a family grimoire of like, just so that it'd be like a family book that you could pass down from generation to generation to generation, so that they'll see how we did things within this family line, within this family tree, to be successful, or to keep the family together, and then you could have a history of things that you could pull back from, that you could show, that you could have, and then when that one seed does grow to become that big famous person or that big rich entrepreneur, then they can take your family values and share them with the world, and then you can have a larger impact on generations to come, and that's just where I see things for myself. But when it comes to spirituality, I feel like, spirituality could play a big part in families and how families can operate and how families can operate moving forward, to be closer. Spirituality has changed me in ways that I can't quantify and I can quantify. But yeah, so when it comes to family, I feel like all families should have some type of spiritual practice, some type of thing that they come together and do to honor their ancestors, because they're the reason we're here. You come from the womb that I come from. We both come from a womb that came from a womb that these other people came from. Like, we're connected. Our blood is literally running through each other's veins, And I feel like you should never allow anybody outside of your family to interrupt that. I feel like, as people marry and mingle into families, it should always be the blood that's core, when it comes to making decisions for your family. I mean, not for your family, but towards outside of your family, how it affects other people around you and in your family. I feel like people don't take that into account. And yeah, so this is going to be a short episode. I didn't want to go too crazy. Just wanted to give my thoughts out on family and how I think family can operate, and spirituality with family. This is a kind of a touchy subject for me recently. I recently lost my grandmother, and my aunt, and I've recently been losing a lot of people. Lost three brothers since 2011. I lost my other grandmother in 2016. Not 2016, 2018, I'm sorry. 2019. It's around the pandemic era. At the pandemic time, I think. I don't really remember. It's been so much going on. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, so that's gonna be the end of this episode, man. I want to thank y'all for everybody that returned to check out this episode. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends your friends and family that you think will get value out of this. And hopefully it could give your family some ideas that y'all could use to come together yourselves. Sorry, I'm a little bit everywhere today, y'all. Like I said, this it's a touchy subject for me, man. And yeah, so I just wanted to come and shed some light, let you know that, like I said, it's a double-edged sword. But I believe it's definitely a blessing. Definitely a blessing at the end of the day. And you should cherish your family, the ones that you have that do appreciate you and the ones that you can appreciate. Cherish them with everything you have, and, you guys will be great. So to end, thank you so much for tuning in, man. Again, this is Darius, that Forgotten Thought. I appreciate y'all for checking this out. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Episode 3 coming next Wednesday, and peace. Hey, real quick, if you still here, I just wanted to give a little extra piece. Thank you for still being here, by the way. But I also wanted to take the time to not neglect and address and acknowledge friendships. I know I talked about people outside of the family coming in and mingling, but that's not to diminish friendships that come in and can enhance your family and actually become your family. I have multiple people that have came in that are my friends, that have, come into my family, that have came into my life as a friend, and are now intermingling with my family members on business levels, friendship levels, all types of levels, and I appreciate those, and I want y'all to appreciate those also, those friendships that come in and can enhance your family and enhance the love that y'all have for each other, and they can grow to become part of your family. And I want you to cherish those people also, because I cherish mine. And I know y'all listening. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. I love y'all. And thanks for still being here if you're listening to this last part of this message, man. And episode 3 coming. Peace. Thank you. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Darius. If you like what you heard, make sure you check out my other episodes on the channel, and also check out some of the videos that I have. I went hiking. You like hiking? Go check out my hiking videos. You can check out the beginner, the very first videos I did when I'm on camera. But yeah, check me out.